Physics is defined as the study of observations or physical quantities that exist within our environment. These physical quantities can be both microscopic observations, such as the behavior of atoms and subatomic particles, or it can be macroscopic observations of celestial bodies such as sun, neutron stars, black holes, and galaxies. The common feature across all these observations is that we have a way of measuring them through the use of a particular instrument, as well as the ability to assign a particular numeric value or number to that observation. Let's discuss physical quantities a bit more. In front of you, there is an image of height, let's suppose 20 centimeters. Is this 20 centimeters a physical quantity? In order to be a physical quantity, it should have a magnitude or numeric value and an instrument for measurement. In this case, 20 is the magnitude and centimeters signifies units measured through the scale. So yes, it is a physical quantity. Now let's talk about your emotions regarding online classes. Let's suppose you care deeply about the classes, but is emotion a physical quantity? Well, care emoji, though cute, is not a numeric value. It's not a number. Also, you can't assign a number to level of love, hate, or satisfaction. These are abstract feelings or experiences. Similarly, there is no unit or devices to measure or distinguish emotions. Therefore, emotion is not a physical quantity. We know that physical quantities are those observations that can be measured and given a numeric value. Within the physical quantities, there are two subsets, scalars and vectors. Let's forget all about physical quantities for now and assume this is your house. And I tell you that you will find a treasure chest worth millions 20 kilometers away from your home. Will you be able to find it? It would certainly be a bit difficult because you do not know where to look or in which direction to look. It could be north, south, east, west, or any other direction. But is that 20 kilometers a physical quantity? Now, if we look closely, it has a numeric value or a number, 20. It also has a specific unit, kilometers, which tells us that it can be measured. So yes, it is a physical quantity. However, it does not give us complete information to locate the treasure chest. In other words, this is one-dimensional information. Such information that only has a number is known as scalar quantity. Now let's change the wording a bit. What if the treasure chest is located 20 kilometers northeast from your home? Can you find it now? Now we're given a numeric value, 20. Kilometers, a unit which defines how that 20 can be measured, and a specific direction, northeast, in which to look. So the task is relatively easier because we know where to look. Such information that incorporates direction with number is two-dimensional information. And this two-dimensional information is also known as vector quantities. We know that physical quantities are of two types, and both these quantities can be measured. The first is scalar, and it is those one-dimensional quantities that only need a numeric value or magnitude to define them. Example of these scalar quantities include distance, which is the gap or space between 2 points and is measured in meters. Time, which is the interval between two moments and is measured in seconds. Speed, which is how fast an object is moving and is measured in meters per second. Length, which is the gap or space between 2 points and is measured in meters. Mass, which is the number of particles in a substance and is measured in kilograms. Next are vector quantities. These physical quantities are two-dimensional in that they need numeric value or magnitude along with direction to define them completely. Examples of vector quantities include displacement, which is distance covered in a specific direction. So this man moves 6 meters to the right and returns back 4 meters. Then the displacement between the start and end point is 6 minus 4 equals to 2 meters. Velocity, which is speed in a specific direction. In this case, as the balls are rolling down, the direction of their speed is also downwards. So the velocity is also downwards. Force, which is the push or pull on an object and must be exerted in a specific direction. Acceleration, which refers to increase or decrease in speed or velocity. All these quantities will be discussed in detail as you move through the course. For the time being, it is important to remember which is scalar and which is vector. Both have magnitude and units, but vector is two-dimensional in that it possesses magnitude and a direction.